Hey everybody, it's Drew. Welcome back to my channel. So I got a kit for Christmas from my daughter, and this is the Revell 1/48 scale B-25J Mitchell. And I know it's an old monogram kit. Probably, I think it was tooled in 1977, if I read scale mates correctly. And you know what you're going to get. And there's going to be gaps and things like that. But it does build up into a nice kit if you put a little effort into it. So because my daughter got it for me, I'm going to put some effort into it and make it look pretty cool. So let's take a look and see what we have here. There's box art. This is Jaunty Joe. We do have a little bit of information about the kit here. There's a couple pictures of the built-up model. This is the box cover, box art, Jaunty Joe, and you also have a natural metal finish kit with some weird-looking lettering on the side or the top. So we'll take a look at that. And yeah, so let's take a look inside. And the box is a little pushed in because Mavis the cat has been laying on it. I think it's some sort of bed or something. All right. So this is still a really popular kit. This is sold at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, both two major hobby chains here in the United States. They don't have a ton of models, but they basically carry some Revell, things like that. So this one you can still find easily. So a lot of people are still buying this kit, and Revell's still mass producing it. So let's take a look here. Well, I just have to move that over here. A little protective piece here. There we go. Okay, we got our clear parts here. Those look pretty good. There's no scratches, and they're pretty crisp. Just a lot of masking, but the details raised on it, so it should make it easy to do that, to mask those. Put those aside. One. Oh, there's more clear parts. If that's an extra set or if it's just we get a couple bags and instructions. So take a look at the instructions first. So we got, of course, information about the bomber. There's our decals. We'll look at those in a second. Typical Revell. You get nice color callouts. Also, I always like how they print the part name. So parts there. Pretty straightforward for an aircraft, so start with the cockpit first. Cockpit finished. Again, just straightforward. You get some bombs here. So you get 3. And then you move on to the engines, mount it to the wings. Landing gear. Yeah, again, pretty straightforward. Nothing really out of the ordinary on this kit. A lot of machine guns. And just finish up the mounting the tail guns and front guns. You probably want to put a lot of weight in the front, I would think. And here's our schemes. So we have Jaunty Joe, B-25J, 498th Bomber Squadron, Biak Island, New Guinea, May 1945. And that's the just normal, normal, but the olive drab over neutral gray scheme that I kind of prefer myself. And this is B-25J 12th Air Force Corsica 1944, and this is going to be the natural metal, and it's got these things on the finito bonito next Hirohito. Anyway, I don't know if I'll do the natural metal. I like the like I said, I like the olive drab over neutral gray look myself, and I'm not huge on natural metal aircraft, but yeah, here are the decals. And they don't look too bad. But I don't think I'm going to use those, so I'll be using these. Jaunty Joe, these for the tails. You get a few stencils. There's decals here for the propellers. I think we'll be okay. I think they look decent, so I think they'll be just fine. Put those over here. Now let's get into the. Now let's take a look at the plastic. Alright, just grabbing the first sprue in my hand. So, oh look, we got some figures. Pretty cool. They're standing figures. So it doesn't look like they're going to be any seated crew figures for inside, except maybe this guy. Not sure what. Might be the pilot. But if you're doing a diorama or something, it'd be some nice standing figures. And there's our engines. And the 2 engines are single pieces, so not really worried about separate parts. So basically you just paint it all up and paint the crankcase kind of a light gray color. And the tires, they are weighted tires, if you can see that. Big props. I'm not seeing a lot of flash, really. I don't really see a lot. Those are engine cowlings here. Machine guns there. Let's take a look at this one. Here's our instrument panel. It's just got raised dials and gauges. Here's our bombs, 3 bombs. Landing gear, those are pretty big. So yeah, that's going to be nice and sturdy. Here's our pilot and co-pilot seats. Again, the front wheels are weighted too, the front tires. All right, let's take a look at this one. I see a loose piece. All right, there's our fuselage. One fuselage half here. This looks like the starboard side. And the panel lines are raised. And our engine nacelles. One fell off. Wings. This looks like on the bomb bay or landing gear doors. And more wings. And our port side fuselage half. You get some good detail on the wings there. So overall, you know, the plastic looks pretty good. I don't see a lot of flash or anything, a lot of cleanup on that. But again, you know, I don't have no, from what I've seen people build this kit, I don't have any illusions that it takes some effort to build this kit as far as getting rid of seam lines and filling in gaps, things like that. So, but it does build up into a nice model if you put some effort into it. So I'm going to get going on this. Since it is a popular model and a lot of new modelers are probably grabbing this off the shelf at Hobby Lobby and Michael's here in the States, you might do a little build series where I break it up into parts so you can follow along to see how it goes together and how to, you know, put it all to paint it and decorate it, all that fun stuff. Anyway, I will get going on this, and if you enjoy my channel, enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing. I do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.